so glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Stanford Cardinal. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense working from the pistol. The option, the keeper. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4th. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get them on the ground for no gain.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Ford. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Slithers into space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down, but just to get the drive started, man. You get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They'll run the option. The keeper on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on
it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The run inside. It's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner goes down. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the back. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. And he could not get loose on the run. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Steps away to find some room. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they'd like to stick one in the end zone. He'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's all. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinal! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for room. It's Hosley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully. Small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buying some time. The throw with the catch. It's Blackburn. Stumbled to the ground. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Looking for space. It's Alexander. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The option look. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll pull it down and run. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets it to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That gets them back to within 10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the left. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get. Passing game going. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Maddox.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Motion from the back. Lets it fly. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Running inside, it's Hosley. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Blackburn. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside, it's Ford. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Maybe. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets a block. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. grabbed in the backfield. It's made.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Goes to the option. Maybe a crease. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his legs, it's Ford. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
2nd down coming up.
Hey, check it. It's Mustang. Here we go, ready. 180, go!
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Ready, go!
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan when you lose your starting quarterback.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Fires downfield, and he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Makes the catch and he's free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ready, go!
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Shaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. On the option. The pitch. Could be an alley. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Across the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Ready? Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.